It's a middleweight matchup between Johny Big Rig Hendricks and George Rush St-Pierre. Here is the UFC middleweight champion, George St-Pierre, after his 12th consecutive win in November of 2013. GSP walked away from the game, returned with flying colors 3.5 years later in 2017, only to become a two-division UFC champion. George St-Pierre is back and seemingly better than ever, Joe.
George St-Pierre literally has no weaknesses. He has a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, outstanding striking, and some of the best takedowns in mixed martial arts.
A four-time All-American wrestler at Oklahoma State University. Here is the former UFC welterweight champion, Johny Hendricks. This is a man who sent bodies flying across the octagon when he was in his prime. Realized the UFC welterweight title back at UFC 171 with a unanimous decision victory over Robbie Lawler. So now Hendricks up a division at 185 pounds. Still holding on here, Joe. And the power, they say, is the last thing to go. Johny Hendricks still has it.
Johny Hendricks might have the best knockout power the UFC's welterweight division has ever seen. His left-hand bomb is one of the scariest weapons in all of mixed martial arts.
Our tale of the tape for this middleweight fight. The American is 34, the Canadian is 36. He is 2 inches taller. He will have a 7-inch reach advantage. All right, now to get us started with the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 26 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Montreal, Quebec, Canada, George Rush St-Pierre! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a wrestler holding a professional record of 18 wins, 8 losses. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Fort Worth, Texas, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC welterweight champion, Johny Big Rig Hendricks! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
Ready to fight? Ready.
And we are underway here live from Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. All right, so here is Johny Hendricks as we get going with round 1. Has been more calculated, Joe, since moving up to the 185-pound division. Nobody's going to call this man conservative. We'll see how he chooses to attack, though, in the early going of this.
Oh, we got tagged in the hook.
Oh, he gets tagged there. Nice combination. Joe, how do you think he approaches this challenge tonight?
Johny Hendricks' takedowns set up his fighter to get punched. They worry about the threat of the takedown, and the punches come instead. Oh! This could be it! Oh! Hendricks is in trouble! Oh, man.
And now is where things could get really interesting.
Tags him.
And busy as he looks to improve position here.
He postures into place.
Back to the stand-up now, both fighters upright.
Front leg side kick, very effective.
Oh, he slams him to the ground.
Trying to spin to the back. Just tagged him with the right hand there. Excellent movement on the ground here, always trying to better his position.
Well, he gets up again here, Joe, but he looks hurt. Oh, that's a good strike there by George St-Pierre.
He stuffed that one.
Both fighters throwing heat now. How about that shin?
Huge uppercut misses.
Well done to block that powerful kick to the body.
Hit him hard with that hook.
We'll see if he can follow it up.
Look at this though. Oh, this is not good at all. Stunning, stunning, and he really made it look easy. He was forced to tap. He got locked into that submission, and there was nowhere to go.
Yeah, Joe, that's about as good as it gets in terms of executing the submission. He stayed patient, waited for an opening, and was able to get the tap shortly thereafter. Excellent work to set up and ultimately finish the submission here tonight.
And here it is again, absolutely perfectly executed. And finally, one more time, no choice but to tap.
So a seminal moment for this fighter here tonight as he gets the win by submission. Huge victory in his career, and it'll be very interesting to see how they matchmake him moving forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 29 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, George Rush St-Pierre!
All right, so George Rush St-Pierre getting back to what he does best here tonight. Another dominant performance in a career full of big efforts in the biggest of situations. And even when his opponents think they know what's coming, few men can stop GSP. That was once again the case here tonight.